Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to the Criminal Villains. We have a story that we need everybody to help with. As you guys can see, this lovely girl right here, and I believe she's with her fiance, as it says. They went on a trip, and the guy says, the fiance says that, you know what, she just wanted to meet her maker. It's nothing that he could do. The family is not buying it. They feel like it's something funny is going on. So they're asking everybody to really help to figure out this case and what's going on. They said the people over in that area, I guess, is not doing a good job to find the answers, and they just not going to except that she wanted to meet her maker. All right. So I do have some other videos that everybody is speaking about it. So it's a lot to cover. If you guys know more about this information, most likely you do, hit that link and come up here and let's hear what you guys have to say about it. Hey, Stevie. Hey, Kiki. Hey, D Royal D. If you guys can come in and like the video, I appreciate it. That likes, it helps push the story out to the algorithm, so the algorithm knows that this person is important. This story is important. Okay. So we need all hands on deck. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Jerome. How you doing, sweetheart? All right. So I'm going to go to TikTok and I'm going to just go through random videos, but the phone lines are always open.
Have you guys been following the story of Ashlee Robinson, who goes by Ashlee Jenae on social media? Because this doesn't sit right with me. She went out of the country to Zanzibar in Africa with her fiance, Joe McCann. Now, it looked to be a great trip. She was celebrating her birthday. Her birthday was April 5th. Pictures on her social media page looked like she was enjoying the trip with her fiance. Until her fiance reported that she was unconscious in her room, he claims that she was found hanging in her room. Her family put out a statement about the events that they were told took place, and they say that they are working with Zanzibar to find out exactly what happened. There's an investigation currently underway. Now, her fiance, I don't believe his story. It doesn't sound too believable to me. And I'm not saying it can't happen, but she went outside of the country to enjoy her birthday, have a birthday trip, enjoy life. She was enjoying him too. The pictures, the proof are on her social media. Why would she hang herself? Now, the original story was that she was hanging inside of their hotel room. But there was another story that he said that she was hanging from a tree. Which one is it? Her friend posted on X, "We need justice for my friend Ashlee Jenae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiance Joe McCann claims she hung herself. Anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit suicide. We need answers now." I don't know her, but I know this story don't sound right. And there are lots of opinions going around online due to things that were said in her comments and things that she said. Let's talk about it. One person said, "These the white men that be killing you, wig wearing black girls," and said a whole bunch of other stuff too. Another person said, "He gonna kill you." And there were so many of these comments under different pictures of her. One thing I do want to talk about is that she did have a very strong opinion on black men. A lot of people are saying, oh, they don't have empathy because she spoke this way. One time she tweeted, "Every day black men wake up and find new ways to embarrass her." Another time she said, "Oh, brother, I see 305 in your bio. Let's talk about all the Miami men, not white, beating their women still, or is that too touchy? Go live your life while I live mine." Now, it's clear that her opinions on black men were not good. She was not fond of them, but I don't think her death is karma for that. I still have empathy for her. If he did kill her fiance, if he did kill her, that's wrong. Okay, she did not deserve to die that way. I hope that her family gets the answers that they deserve. I hope that they find out what happened, because to go out the country with one person and you end up dead and they giving some crazy story, no, no. Have you guys been following the story of Ashlee Robinson, who goes by Ashlee?
All right. Well, you heard that lady speak, and I want to know, do you guys believe that do you think that he actually did it? Do you think that he took out his beloved fiance, the woman that he loves so much? They share so many pretty pictures together and they were so lovely couple, and so many people looked at them as, romance goals and couple goals. Do you really think that he could do it, you guys? Comment, let us know. Press 1 if you really think he did it. Press 4 if you feel like, no, he loved her too much. Look at the pictures, look at the videos. No way that man can unalive her. Why would he unalive her? What would he gain by doing that? I have no idea, and I want to know your thoughts about it. It's so often you hear stories of your husband and your boyfriend unaliving you and your son. So be careful if you got a son. If you got a boyfriend or husband, you are at a great danger. You are in danger because chances are, if somebody was to ever take you out, it will be one of them. All right, so I'm going to go to another person that is speaking about this.
Trigger warning, this is a crazy story out of Tanzania. Once again, trigger warning. This is going to be a very, very sad story that would upset a lot of people. Listen to it and comment down below. Lifestyle influencer Ashlee Jenae was found unalived at Tanzania resort days after celebrating her birthday and getting engaged on the same trip. Her fiance, Joe McCann, told authorities she basically unalived herself by from a tree, Her family is rejecting the story and want further investigation. Now, this is a real crazy story to me because apparently it was her birthday. She was having a good time. She was posting and she got engaged on the same weekend. And out of nowhere, her husband is the one allegedly telling authorities over there what happened and also bringing the stories back to her family. Now, her best friend went to X and basically said, if you know Ashlee, you know she would never do something like this. This is sparking a lot of controversy online. He hasn't spoken out yet. Once again, I don't know what happened, so I have to say allegedly right now because this is a very, very, very sticky situation. When it comes to these vacations and when it comes to going away with these people, y'all have to pay attention. Now, on top of all of this, she is and he is. It shouldn't matter. But the climate that we in right now, baby girl, you ain't had no business going over there with him in the first place. But I get it. That's your lover. And that's probably who she thought she was going to spend the rest of her life with. Now, once again, she is a lifestyle influencer. So I've seen some of the footage and stuff of her being over there with lions and stuff like that. This just really sounds like the happiest weekend of her life turned into the worst one. And we don't really have answers right now. Y'all comment below to update each other. Y'all know how we do over here. I'm just here to bring y'all this news. Please, y'all, stay safe. I'm just a messenger. Trigger warning. This is
Well, only way you can stay safe is stay single and stop dealing with these men. Leave these men alone.
Now, birthdays, engagements, trips out of the country should be wonderful times in someone's life, but Ashlee Jenae's friends are actually saying that they don't believe that she took her life and that this fiance needs to be investigated. Now, 31-year-old Ashlee Jenae does content out of Miami, and her friend said that she went to Tanzania with her boyfriend at the time, Joe McCann, and that they were actually going over there to celebrate her 31st birthday, which was April the 5th. On the same day, she got engaged. The next thing they know, it is being said to them that she has taken her life by hanging at the doggone hotel room. Now, they say that is not something that Ashlee would do. Ashlee would not take her life. There will be no reason for them to believe that. So they are like, no, this is absolutely not Ashlee. This is not our friend. Please investigate this situation. Now, her family and some other friends did say that they did not speak to her a few days prior to her birthday. And of course, now that this has happened, they have not spoken to her after because she has passed on. But they are like, this does not sound like her in any way, shape, or form. And there is nothing to indicate that she will be wanting to take her life, especially at a time like this. She was celebrating her birthday. She had just recently got engaged. Life seemed to be on the right track, so ending it does not seem to be anything in the forefront for her. Now, this, of course, is not confirmed. It is just what the friends and families are stating. They believe that he actually strangled her and then made it look like she ended up taking her own life, but they are desperately asking for this to be investigated, as they really do not believe that Ashlee would take her own life.
All right. So there you have it. A lot of people are not believing it. So I want to go to YouTube and because there's a lot of people that is posting it. And you know who have a really good YouTube show that I like looking at when it comes to stuff like this? Where is it at? His name is, what is it, The Family? Because usually he tells a whole story. But I can't find it right now. But let's see what JD Black says. All right, so I'm waiting for a commercial. If you guys want to come up here and speak about it, feel free to do so. All right.
Everyone that's tuning in, I want to talk about this story that's starting to trend all over social media. Apparently, a 31-year-old influencer, the woman that you're seeing on the screen here, her name is Ashlee Jenae. She was found deceased, apparently, according to reports and according to what her white boyfriend had to say. She took her own life. She was found hanging. But there are people who believe that Brad, this guy right here, who she went to Africa with, they believe that he took her life and staged it to look like she took her own life. And apparently people in the comment section were warning her not to go to Africa with this man. Apparently this man is nothing more than a scammer trying to present a life that he really does not live. And a lot of people are pointing the finger at him. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's been arrested, but there are people who believe he did it. They believe he did it. How many stories have we seen of this, people? How many stories have we seen of these black women with these white men costing them their lives? Now, here, we don't have any concrete evidence that
I don't think it's a white thing. Shit, I just think men in general, black men and white men are costing women their lives. Shit, it ain't a shit. It's just men. Men are killing women. Okay, now run and tell that.
he did it, but there are people who believe he had. They believe that he did it. Why was she with this man in Africa? And I know y'all gonna say, well, Jay, why do you care if it's in Africa? Well, I came across a story, but I also came across these tweets. Came across these tweets, family. Apparently, she is a divester, and she doesn't like black men very much. So when people are wanting her not to go to Africa with this guy, of course
she don't dislike black men. She just don't want to date y'all. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. Shit, if she was with a black man, shit, the black man would have took her out too. That's what. It's just men.
Not gonna listen, man. She's with the white man. Okay. Now that's not bad there. Apparently, this was a more recent post. And we'll get into all of that a little bit later. I'm just getting warmed up on the story.
All right. Well, let me see what else other people got to say. Let me see.
With heavy hearts and deep has left a deep and painful void in the lives of her family, friends, and everyone who had the privilege of knowing her.
How long was she going out with this guy? Where did she meet the guy? Where did she meet and how long was she going out with that guy? Okay, let's go here.
Nobody wins when the.
Go ahead.
All right. Question number 3. What's your favorite song to fuck?
To fuck to. Inside Part 2 by Trey Songz.
Okay. All right. That's a good song.
That's a great song.
That's a good song. Yeah,
That song give you a baby.
Okay.
You want a little laugh? Yeah.
All right. Question number 4. What's your go-to ghosting method?
Go-to ghosting method. I don't just.
Okay. You tell me.
Some based on the details, some based on the fact that this involves a biracial relationship. But today, we're going to focus on the facts. Within the last 24 hours, a young woman from New Jersey who had recently moved to Miami to pursue a career as a video vixen tragically lost her life. And this happened shortly after she celebrated a vacation with her boyfriend. Now, that boyfriend, who is reportedly older, is the one who called the police. But now, according to people close to this situation, has recently been arrested. A situation where some say was very controlling. And now authorities believe the circumstances around her death may not be random at all. Today, we want to break this entire situation down. We'll go over who she was, who he is, and why police to it. Fam, everything about this video is eerie. The word of today is isometric. Now, isometric describes objects, systems, or process that lack symmetry, meaning count. Asymmetric is backed by Mark Anderson, Chris Dixon, and Circle Inc., as well as the founders of Solana, Multicoin, CoinFund, McCann is a frequent speaker on the global conference circuit, actively promoting emerging technologies and relevant businesses use cases to bring pragmatism and futurism. Most recently, McCann was a senior director at Microsoft and Service and Zepic,
Does Bitcoin or crypto have an engagement problem? If you look at the kind of corpus of prospective investors in crypto, where are they pointing their attention? Is it at crypto or is it at, I don't know, memory stocks out of South Korea? I think it's dead. I mentioned this all year last year, and I caught a lot of flack from people for it. And it turns out, it's kind of the case. Like, I just don't think it matters anymore.
The best conditions in Bitcoin's history, the most pro-crypto. A lot of you guys are watching this right now.
She had recently celebrated her birthday, April 5th, 2026. She went to Tanzania with her boyfriend. This was her last photo. And unfortunately, she lost her life shortly after. But before we get to that, let's talk about her and how she was recently engaged just 1 week prior. And her alleged fiancé was tweeting about crypto instead of the demise of his alleged soon-to-be wife.
If you're looking to learn how to trade, a community.
All right. Well, do y'all know how long they were dating?
Us, the people. Who is Ashlee? Who are you? What do you do?
I'm Ashlee. I'm 25. I'm originally from New Jersey. Moved to Miami last year because I lost the bet, and now we're here. I'm model full time, and let's blame COVID for that. I think it's a good thing.
Wait a minute. You moved here because you lost the bet?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a great bet to lose. Because baby, your career just took off. It really took off.
It was the best, worst bet that I could.
Can you tell us about the bet?
So my best friend got a job here. We both lived in New Jersey, and she was like, like, turn down the bet. Don't know what's wrong.
It was hard.
Worked with a couple people.
Okay, we do not need to see all that. All right. Well, we learned a lot about Ashlee, right? Like I said, the phone lines are open if you guys want to come up to speak. Oh, that's the rapper. Let me see. Ashlee. So I'm just going through and just seeing what's out here about Ashlee. All right. So I see a lot of, these are a lot of pictures of her and her fiance. And allegedly, they're saying that he underlived her and set it up. All right. And it seems like most people believe that, he did set it up, that he did take her out of here. And that's why her family is speaking out and they want something to be done. All right. So Stevie said they were together for 1 year. Okay. That's kind of short. And like I said, if you have any more information or you just want to give your opinion, feel free to hit that link and come up. I'm going to go back to TikTok because I'm not a big sucker for reading. But these are just a lot of pictures of them together. And they look like they take a lot of nice pictures together. They always matching. But these people, this is what they do for a living. They put on for social media. It's their job to look nice and to sell a dream, to sell a fantasy of a relationship. That's clearly, if he did unalive her, I would think that he probably had like a lot of horrible signs and we just never get to see because on social media, everybody is so fake and they just only show one side. They only show, and it's like forced and it's like, look at us looking nice, It's like they're selling something, but a lot of people buy into it. And then from these pictures, they're going to end up in a toxic relationship where the nigga may take their ass out too. So if I go here.
Hey, Boogie Butts. Have y'all heard of the story with Ashlee Jenae that's seen here? She went out of the country with her fiance. He's a wealthy white man. And only he returned. He claimed that Ashlee Jenae hung herself on her birthday trip. He not giving the family no kind of info, no nothing. But baby, one thing about us black girls, I don't care. It's our birthday. Life is not down bad. On top of being our birthday, we with a wealthy white man. There is no reason as to why I need to hang myself out here on this beautiful country. It's impossible. And this is a clear picture of them, y'all. This is her friend on TikTok. I'm sorry, not TikTok, on Twitter, X. But
All right, so we saw that post.
hey, I don't know if y'all have heard about this, but this is Ashlee Jenae. She is 31 years old. This is her boyfriend, Joe McCann. They allegedly went on a vacation to Tanzania, and he allegedly popped the question, and he leaves and comes back, and all of a sudden she's unalived and did it to herself. So something does sound terribly wrong about this story. Her, family and friends are terribly worried that something does not sound right. Who the heck goes all the way to Tanzania? And their boyfriend pops the question, and then they off themselves. Like something's just terribly wrong about the story. So I send condolences and positive energy to her family, and I pray to God that you all are able to find the answers on what happened to this beautiful young lady. She was an influencer on Instagram and TikTok. Man, you all definitely deserve answers.
So, a social media influencer by the name of Ashlee Jenae went on a trip to Africa with her fiance, but unfortunately, she did not make it back. And it's a very
Okay, it says bad audio. Is it my microphone or is it the video? So what I can do is I can stop it and then I'm going to add it back and you can just tell me if the audio is still bad. All right. And thank you for letting me know the audio is bad. It's still doing it. Is the audio still bad now that I'm talking? Press 2 if the audio is still bad. Maybe it's just my microphone. No, it's the video. All right. So I took it off and I'm going to bring it back. All right. So let me know if the audio is still bad or not.
odd because apparently she was found hanging. There was reports saying she was found hanging in her hotel room. Then there was reports saying she was hanging from a tree. But it's all very strange because this was her trip with her fiance. She was happy, she was vibrant, she was joyful. And then all of a sudden, you just end up hanging and you're dead now. And then they're saying it was suicide, but her family is saying, no, that's very weird. She was happy. She had a lot to live for. We need to look into this guy. And I think his name was like Joe McCann or something like that. And they're looking at him now because they're like, okay, that's suspicious. And then there's reports saying that he didn't report it right away. Some are saying that he waited 2 days before reporting this. I do think it's very strange, but I don't know if y'all are paying attention that it's a lot of weird things that are happening when people travel now. People are ending up dead. Like, that flight attendant that was in Colombia, he ended up dead. And there's been multiple reports of people going overseas and then they ended up not coming back. It's a trend now. I don't know what's going on overseas, but it's very strange. But my prayers go out to her family and friends and her fiance. If he did that, he's gonna have some hard days to come. But he is the main suspect right now because that just doesn't make sense. You're on vacation and you end up hanging from a tree or in a room. It just doesn't make sense at all, And from what I seen when I looked at the pictures and stuff, she seemed very happy. Now, just because you seem happy doesn't mean you're happy, but it just doesn't make sense because it just saying she was just so excited to go on this trip and be with her dude. And it just, something's not right. Something is not right. It's not right. They need to question her fiance a lot because this is a very strange situation. So a social media influencer by the name of Ashlee Jenae went.
This beautiful, impeccable, stunning woman right here is Ashlee Jenae. Ashlee Jenae is a aesthetic social media influencer. She posts lots of pictures of herself traveling, of herself living a beautiful, glamorous life any woman would want to live. She's looking very polished, very pretty, very prissy, very feminine, like she has in her bio. She just looks impeccable. So recently, just as of last week, she traveled to Tanzania, Africa, to celebrate her 31st birthday. This woman does not look a day over 21, but that doesn't crack. So she celebrated her 21st birthday. Here's a picture from her social media. The last post she has, April 5th, and it says chapter 31. And she went out there with her fiance, Joe McCann, this guy right here. So also while being out there, Joe McCann, he proposed to her. So can you imagine that? You're in a beautiful country around beautiful animals, beautiful scenery, and then you also get proposed to. Like, you're going to be stoked, you're going to be happy, you're going to feel like the most amazing woman in the world. However, she did not return back home. She was found in Tanzania dead. According to her fiance, which is what they're saying right here, we need justice for my friend Ashlee Jenae, who was found dead in her hotel in Tanzania, and her fiance, Joe McCann, claims she hung herself. Anyone who knows Ash knows she would never commit suicide. We need answers now. So according to him, he's saying she hung herself. But her friends and family knows that she would not do that. So this is him, and this is his page that I'm going down. Tell me, what do you see on his page that makes you kind of like, tell me what you see. So I'll give you some time to think about that. But this is something that's starting to get common when it comes to Black women with white men and them dying under mysterious circumstances. What's really going on? This beautiful and
all right. Well, she said it's common when it comes to white men and Black women, but it's more common when it goes to Black women and Black men. It's more common when it goes to Black men and Black women. So it's just men. When are y'all gonna just open your eyes and just say it's just men? Man. All right. So if you guys have anything to say about it, hit that link, come up here. We want to hear from you.
There's a very deep rabbit hole being dug right now in the case of Ashlee Jenae, 28-year-old, that her husband, Black girl, that her husband took to Africa for her birthday, proposed to her on her birthday 1 week ago, and then now she's dead. The family and friends are claiming that she would never commit suicide because apparently the fiance, Joe, is saying that she committed suicide, and her family and friends have flocked to Twitter, Instagram, all the stuff.
It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's Room. And bruh, I got some very sad but revealing news about an epidemic that's going on in the divested community that mainstream media won't talk about, politics won't talk.
Now, this is why I don't get with y'all. Okay? He said it's an epidemic going on with divesting, meaning interracial relationships. But your ass won't talk about the horrible situation what's going on with Black men unaliving Black women. I see the post 5-10 times a different Black woman every fucking day. So I just don't like when people try to make it seem like one thing is like way out here and they're not even going to address the shit that's at their front door. I just think that's So let's see, is anybody else speaking about this? Let me see if anybody else speaking about it. I don't know if this is her. If this is her, maybe this is like an old picture of her. Let me see. They're streaming on Tubi. These are just some pictures of her. Well, I'm sure the family will get justice. They're going to find out what happened. And if he is in the wrong, I'm sure he's going to do the time. He's going to go to jail. So do you guys know his Facebook or his Instagram or anything like that? let me see, his name Joe McCann. Isn't that somebody? A Republican named Joe McCain, but he died.
I am not against interracial dating. Like, you can do what you want. You have 80 years on this planet if you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? You have tomorrow if you're lucky. If we want to get really, really into it, you know what I'm saying? If God
Oh my God. So it seems like more people are more concerned with the interracial part versus this man, this fiance unalived his lover, the love of his life, which happens a lot. It has nothing to do with him being white because, like I said, black men unalive their wives and their girlfriends and their baby mamas all the motherfucking time. All right. So y'all need to address just men, period, unaliving women in these relationships. Are they ever going to address men, especially black men, unaliving women, black women in their relationship, disrespecting black women in their relationship? I mean, most likely you don't know no white motherfucker, but you know black men that go upside these women head. You know your brothers, your sons, your uncles that go upside these women head, but you don't say shit about it. You don't get involved. So hit that link, say what you gotta say. All right. So now I ain't gonna listen to this nigga. He already on some shit. Already on some bullshit. Hmm. Now I'm trying to stay calm. For real, for real. Let me see what this lady got to say.
Literally. So I woke up at like 3 o'clock last night. Couldn't sleep. I was scrolling on TikTok and I saw a post of a girl who I just saw on Instagram saying that she died. So on Instagram, the post was her. She just got engaged in Tanzania. And I think it was her birthday too. So when I saw the post, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So I don't really think like my brain was working. So I just went to sleep and I woke up, forgot about it. But then I just saw the post again and it said that she committed suicide. I don't know if this is true. This is allegedly. She committed suicide and her fiance didn't report it right away. He waited like 2.
Girl, she don't got nothing new to add.
It's only racism when it doesn't pan out the way y'all thought it was going to pan out for your aesthetic. So this young lady, Ashlee Jenae, went on a vacation for her birthday to Tanzania.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I want to.
It's only racism when it doesn't pan out the way y'all thought it was going to pan out for your aesthetic. So this young lady, Ashlee Jenae, went on a vacation for her birthday to Tanzania with her Caucasian boyfriend, which would turn out to be a fiance, right? They posted videos and all this, the trip, the engagement, all that. Then on the way back, it's alleged from the boyfriend, the Caucasian boyfriend / fiance, that she hung herself just randomly, right? Now, her friends and people online, specifically black women online, talking about, oh, we need to make this story national news and all that. And I have no problem with that. I have a problem with them trying to now change the narrative and pull at people's emotional things, because generally when y'all date outside the race, how y'all handle it in these situations, y'all love to bash about how white men spoil black women, and like that's why y'all need to date outside your race.
What nigga? Well, you spoil black women. Have more black men spoil black women so you won't have to hear then. If that fucking shit bothers you so much, then why don't you tell all your black straight men and say, hey, black straight men, we need to spoil our black women more. We need to do X, Y, and Z. Just buy them some good product perfume that costs $200 on the first date. If you do not like that narrative, fucking change it and promote black straight men to spoil black women, but your bitch asses ain't doing that shit. So what the fuck? What the fuck? At the end of the day, it sounds like you just want to shut black women up. That's what I get from it. But carry on.
Because you can't get the treatment you want. Now all of a sudden you want us to blow this story up and support you when didn't you go over there to be treated better? It's supposed to be a better environment. Now you're trying to make it a racism thing because of this tragedy, which
Now, I don't think it's a racism thing. I know that a lot of people are doing the race shit, but I don't fall victim to that race shit. So I don't think it's a racism thing. I think it's a gender thing. I think it's a man and a woman thing. I think it's a relationship thing. I think these relationships and these fake ass marriages where people are becoming obsessed, I think people need to criticize marriages and relationships and the gender more than the race. It has nothing to do with race.
which it is a tragedy, but when it doesn't work out the way you want, you don't have the right to try to switch the narrative to get the attention that you want in another marriage. You went over there looking for a certain treatment. It ended in a horrible way. It's alleged. We don't know what really happened. What I'm saying is how y'all tried to shift it to, oh, it's racism. Who told you to go over there in the first place? Who told you to go over there with that white man? That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't understand what he's saying. I don't get it. I don't understand what the fuck he's saying, so I'm just gonna be quiet because I don't get it. But let's see what else motherfuckers I say. Like I said, hit that link. Now y'all say y'all want me to do true crime, but y'all don't be really supporting this true crime shit for real. I'm gonna end up doing some AI conspiracy shit, a Jaguar right. That's gonna get it popping. Look, I need to eat at the end of the motherfucking day, and the day gonna end. Shit. Y'all don't come up here and hit that link and say what you say. And you see I'm being quiet today. Well, maybe I'm not, because if you come up here with some race shit, maybe you're gonna get me activated. And I'm trying to be more sensitive when it comes to crime. Because the real me, I guess I'm too dramatic. So I'm trying to shallow myself down.
Ladies, if the story that I am about to share with you, which hasn't even hit mainstream news, doesn't convince you to start.
He said she deserved this because she was with a white man. Are you serious? I didn't get that he said that, but that's crazy. What does white and see, if I ask him what religion this is why I understand. Who believe in Christianity? Do y'all think they're going to be segregated in heaven? Do you think you're going to have a black heaven and a white heaven? I mean, you're disdain for different groups of people because they're different than you. And you're supposed to be a religious, Christian person. You don't supposed to see no race, nothing but, people that's like-minded in your faith. Shit. I really don't be on that race stuff for real. I do know racism stuff, it does exist. I have never experienced it, so maybe I'm the wrong person to really talk about stuff like that. But I do know it does exist, and I'm not for it. But when it comes to certain situations, I don't believe in throwing that race card on everything. And with this one, I don't think it has nothing to do with race. I think it has everything to do with these toxic relationships and people feeling a need to pretend like it's a fairy tale when it's not. I think it has everything to do with honesty. I think it has everything to do with men and women and these heterosexuals relationships. Because oftentimes, I mean, like we talked about it the other day, and then I'm starting to see a rise with sons killing their mamas, and these are grown sons. But if y'all want to hit this link up and we can talk about it, and I'm not going to keep on asking y'all to fucking hit the fucking link up, God damn it. I'm not about to stay on here begging. I'm not about to beg, baby. All right. It's exactly, GG. Being from Michigan, I tell people that I never experienced racism. They be thinking I be lying. Well, I ain't never experienced racism. I guess God bless me, honey. God got a protection spell on me. Ain't no Caucasian people tried me, looked at me a different way and make me feel like I was unwanted. Felt like I never felt unwanted with different races of people, even different groups. And shit, I don't know. I don't am I see white people every day. Shit. I'm like, maybe I'm with around the wrong white people. I don't know. But I've never experienced that. Glory to God. So let me say, they say, yes, you have. I have experienced it. Well, tell me how I've experienced it. Because hit this link up and tell me. Shit, educate my black ass because I don't know. All right, let me play her.
Using AI to vet the men that you are dating, I don't know what will. This was Ashlee Renee Robinson. And that's Joe McCann. Stay with me on this one. Ashlee Jenae is a lifestyle influencer, and Joe owns this company. The two decide to go to Tanzania to celebrate Ashlee's 31st birthday. Apparently, Joe popped the question while they were on this trip, but she was just found unalived in their hotel room. And he's saying that she did it to herself. Here's how it's getting worse, because her friends and her family, they started posting online going against the claim that she took her own life. They're saying that it just doesn't fit her personality, but none of it makes sense either. Who goes to Tanzania on an extravagant trip to celebrate their 31st birthday, get engaged, and then decides to end their life? As I said before, ladies, it is very important when you are in the dating world to vet properly who you are going out with.
Now, I want to say, see, this is a prime example who you guys should look up to, not look up to, but listen to. Do you notice how this lady, how she didn't put race on it? It was just like, be careful with the dating market, because she knows it's not about race. It's not racist shit. It's really about dating, because black men do this to black women every single day. Every day, more times than one time a day. So I just love how she didn't try to, spend it or weaponize race. You know what I mean? I just like how she just put it.
These are just 3 of the AI programs that you can use to do it. And the reason why I bring up vetting is this. If he truly did this to her, he didn't just wake up one day and decide to do it. There were things that led up to it. Do a deep dive on who you're dating. That's my point. Ladies, if the story that I am about to share with you, which hasn't even hit mainstream.
All right. So some people are talking about race in the comment section. And I say, you know what? Come up here and talk to me about it. Help me to understand, because you're Texan. I'm not going to get it. So I'm going to need you to have that one-on-one interaction with me. I need to ask you some questions and educate me, educate other people, But other than that, honey, I'm going to feel how I feel until you hit that damn link and educate my black ass.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to live life, it's tragic. Lifestyle influencer Ashlee Jenae was just found unalived in a Tanzanian luxury resort just a few days after celebrating her birthday and getting engaged to that guy, John McCann. John McCann, who is her fiance.
Time out. Did Miss Nash talking about he just snapped? What the fuck, girl? What the fuck? See, I can't be serious because of her. Look, so girl, what? There was in a hotel, and all of a sudden he just fucking snapped. All right, goddammit. All right, goddammit. I can't take enough of this shit. Man, I tell you, I don't want no nigga that can snap. If you are liable to snap, if you snapped, I don't deal with it. You know what? I've never snapped a day in my life. I've been on this earth for I don't know how many years, how many decades, but I have never snapped. If I've never snapped, I'm gonna need to be with a person that never snapped. Yes, I got upset. Yes, I've been heartbroken. Yes, I've been disappointed. I felt all the emotions, but to snap and to be out of out of body, out of control of my emotions, and to do something that's so irrational where it goes to violence. I've never encountered that. I've never been that way before. I've never even thought of nothing like that. So I think people that snap incapable of snapping need to be away in a crazy house because I ain't never snapped. No, she triggered him. I don't give a damn what she did. But to snap, I mean, if somebody trigger you, walk away. Walk away. Walk away. And if you guys been together for a year, you should know, how she is to be able to handle that. And if she is doing something that's triggering you, then why would you want to marry her if she has the possibility for you to snap where you're going to lose your cool and going to harm someone? I think that's very irrational. And y'all saying he's supposed to be so smart. Well, clearly he lack common sense. Okay. He lacking common sense.
Just told everybody, the authorities and her family, that she strung herself up by the neck. And it was a self-unaliving.
All right. Well, he ain't telling me nothing new, honey. Okay. The same thing that you said, which is true when you think about it. Well, if y'all not gonna come up here and tell me what y'all thinking about and what y'all know, then I'm just gonna stay out the loop. Well, that's all I have for right now. Hopefully, you guys, you know, reach out next time. Do you guys mind if I do some Cat? Do y'all like Cat Williams? Press one if you like Cat Williams. If you love Cat Williams, press one. If you don't care for Cat Williams, press three. Okay, what y'all think about Oprah? What y'all think about Ellen? Huh? What y'all think about Beyonce? All right, so y'all like them. All right, well tomorrow I might do a upload or do some conspiracy shit, some Hollywood conspiracy shit. Okay, what y'all think about shit? What is three? I forgot what three was. What is three? Okay, what y'all think about EJ? Do y'all like EJ? Magic Johnson's son? Press 10 if you like him. Press 15 if you don't like that nigga. That EJ. Do y'all like EJ? Huh? Comment, let me know. I need to know how y'all are, how y'all navigate shit. So I know what I can do on this for this audience. Cause y'all, I'm doing this goddamn true crime, but y'all, it's not really hitting like it should be hitting. If it ain't fucking Tyrone, and we done with Tyrone, shit. 15. What did I say? 15? Oh, y'all don't like his ass? Okay, well I got a video. They dragging his ass. Y'all would love it. Oh, y'all would love it, honey. They dragging his homosexual ass. Y'all gonna love that shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Woo. Oh yeah. So tomorrow I know where to navigate. Do y'all like shaming these whores? Do y'all like shaming whores? It's this video, and they talking about all the STDs. Do y'all like shaming whores? Press 20 if you like to shame these whores. I know y'all like to shame whores. Well, that's what they said. That's what they said. And then I got this video. They talking about the teen takeover. Do y'all want to talk about that damn teen takeover? And they talking about locking up the parents. Y'all want to lock up these goddamn parents? They said these parents are failing these kids and failing society, and they tired of y'all bastard kids taking over these streets. Shit. Ooh, y'all want to talk about that teen takeover? Oh my God. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. Much love.